morning. Didn't leave the room yet. It's almost 8:30. And the other days I've been in the park very early, but today I'm like, nah, I need to check out and then check in with the Sequoia Lodge again and get my new ticket. So I'm kind of stalling. I don't want to go because this is a very, very cool room. I have till 11, but I'm gonna leave soon anyway, and I'm gonna leave my bag here. Of the whole fiasco on the first Monday with losing my ticket, I'm just gonna leave my bag here for a bit. And then we'll head to the park soon. Not sure if I mentioned it on yesterday's video, but I got this one. This one is not available to buy. You only get this one from a lanyard from a cast member. These two I cannot trade because there are imperfections on it. Well, I got this one new, and I got these for trading today because we're gonna go and do some pin trading. Bye room. It has been fun. I'll miss your artwork. I definitely have to come back here when I go to Disney again. I have to save up money for this because this is super cool. Bring my suitcase. I don't know what's happening here, but it won't go out all the way anymore. Alright. That was it. So I'm not sure if I showed you the perspective, but here's the hotel. The Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel. And here is Sequoia Lodge again. Look how busy it already is too. One duck wants all the attention. There's Hotel New York, and we're going here again. Today check-in was a little bit more smoothly. I got the reservation for Monday to Wednesday through third party, so I already had my room number plus a normal hotel key. Still had to wait till 3 though. Alright, so we're heading to Disneyland Park, and we're gonna take it very easy today. It has been a tiring couple of days, so we'll see what today takes us. At least we're gonna eat at Pizzeria Bellanotte because I still have a voucher, and we're gonna do pin trading. Other than that, we'll see. This is my last full day because tomorrow we're going back home. Sun on it. Good morning. People are already eating here. Good morning. People are already standing in line here. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We are still early. We're just gonna look around Fantasyland for a bit. We've been there yesterday as well. Maybe we can check out Frontierland. I am way more relaxed as well. First 2 days it was like, oh my god, I hope I did everything right. You know, it's fine. It's my vlog. It's my memories. So I do whatever I want. But it was kind of difficult the first few days. Right now I'm more relaxed because I'm tired. I don't sleep well here. I did yesterday though. I said we were gonna eat here the first day. We're gonna eat it today. That's a promise that I will make today. It is kind of overhanging, isn't it? Alright, I forgot there's food stalls here. Maybe we can try some as well today. You know, try everything before we're not coming back for a long time. Or maybe if I have a partner at some point. Or someone who wants to go with me. I'd have to say that everything that I had planned to do didn't really work out. And that's fine. Wow, the music is too much. Usually I am a planner. Not today. It is always extremely busy here. Peter Pan has already a very big queue. Behind me there's already a big queue for Pinocchio attraction. Yeah, it's one of the most favorite ones for people, but there's also not a single ride or anything, so. The park is officially opened right now. Missed that message because I had to have a whole thing with my camera. And that is the first time that I heard it ever since I've been here, because I probably was on a ride the moment it opened. Right. Let's go to Pirates if it's not too busy. That would be a good idea. Also, welcome to Pirates. We got very lucky. Thing is, you need to be careful with people who are having back problems, because at some point it stops and you have to wait for all the other boats to collide with yours, and that can hurt for someone who has back problems. So be careful with that. here's the restaurant, the La Marionnette restaurant. It's on this side. There's nothing open here yet. Agrabah Cafe restaurant is closed, so here's the elevator attraction. And look at the light. Someone took a picture for me in front of the castle. That was very kind. Now we're going to, not sure, Tartars? We have the whole day in front of us, am I right? But the thing is, I don't want to stand in line a lot, if you get what I mean. Hold on. I think this is the meet and greet for the Mandalorian. Yep, Mandalorian. Anyway, we're on the other side now from the Space Mountain, Hyper Mountain. But here is Mickey's PhilharMagic, but I'm not sure if it's running right now. Also, a long time ago, here was the Pizza Planet as well on this side. Still see a little bit of a blue building. That's where Pizza Planet was back in the day. I'm sad it's gone. It was one of my favorite restaurants. The food was not that great. It was just pizza and such, but I love the whole Toy Story theming of it. It was a whole new Toy Story thing in place. That's how long ago I was at Disney. I've been going to Disney for as long as I remember. You know, I don't remember what name I said, but it's Hyperspace Mountain. It's Star Wars themed, it's pretty cool, but my head hurts when I go into it, so I'm not going. Even though when I got in there the first time when it became Hyperspace Mountain, I was very emotional with the whole theme music from Star Wars and such. It still has the Space Mountain theming, though. Steampunk? I usually don't go into the Nautilus. It's very scary, for me at least. Now it's a good thing that they took pictures of me in front of the castle, because now it's not sunny anymore. It has been a theme for the last couple of days. It's sun in the morning, then it's going to be very cloudy, then it's gonna rain. So we are going to the Pueblo's trading post. I'll probably say it wrong, but... Here's the Frontierland Theater, and here they have Lion King, the train station. You know, I have no idea where I'm going then, but that's fine. They're not hiding anything. Okay, so apparently the train post is closed. It's fine. We're just gonna do something else then. Also, I love the dancing Goofy. I know there's a lot of spots in Frontierland and here in Adventureland, and that there are a lot of characters around that you can meet. So I got menu 1 of the rigatoni pasta. I have my garlic bread and my iced tea. Pins. I'm gonna trade with them. So I've got Captain America and Iron Man. I traded the Sunshine one and one of the thumbs for Mickey. Pins have been traded. Now we are going to the studios. See if we can trade some pins there and also just relax and look around a bit. Maybe go on a Cars ride. Got the Pixar one.
Your mission? Explore, have fun.
I was planning on eating something from the stalls, but nah, never mind. It's also the moment where everything's pretty hectic for me. So let's see how long I survive. No, just kidding. We'll see. But everything that I see, it looks delicious, but not for me. Taliventures going. Right, so a lot happened and we haven't really talked because it's everywhere, it's busy, and I got shy again. The Pixar musical was really cool. I recommend everyone going, and I get why you cannot film or take photos, especially because there are special effects. And with the cars, it's very short, but they still have remnants of what it used to be. It was a sort of movie props and such. And then they had the thing with fire and the water coming out of it. It was a special effect kind of thing, but they still kept it in for cars, so it's pretty cool. The musical one though, it was so great. The decor and everything around it was really cool. So I recommend everyone going. I had a great time. I guess we're heading back into the park again. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there tomorrow. I guess I have to fly back at some point and I don't want to be late at the airport. So yeah, let's just enjoy a little bit more of the park. Get it now with Victoria's. The line was on a different side and it's very busy, so we're not going to go there, sadly enough. It's fine. We don't have to. I just maybe want to grab a coffee somewhere. That would be nice. I think just sitting and relaxing would be more at Main Street USA than if any. I'm not really sure where else I can sit down and just relax. Maybe Cafe Hyperion, but it means I'm going to grab something else and a drink and such. Got a coffee with milk and a cookie, Mickey cookie. Again, love the Mickey cookie. And as it's 5 minutes for starters, we're gonna do that one last time. Okay, it was longer than 5 minutes. I was in front of some Dutch people, so if you talk Dutch, it's fun. They didn't know what it was. There are two seagulls fighting. It was a completely different episode, a completely different ride. Because I have seen the same thing twice. Then I have seen Ahsoka 3 times in total, but this time it was a completely new adventure. It was with Darth Vader and the Millennium Falcon. So that was pretty cool. Also saw an Easter egg. I saw Rex, the old pilot from back in the day. So that was cool as well. So this room is almost identical to my last room. I only don't have a crib for my niece. And we're looking around at the parking lot here. Yep, 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 yep. I think the machine may be broken because it should be not that much, right? Right? I hope it tastes good. Hey, let's talk. Shall we? Alright, so I did forget yesterday's recap of what I've spent. So for breakfast I had, well, you saw what I had at our Star Factory. It was €7. For lunch I had Starbucks. It was $11.90. For a sandwich for dinner I had the original 1762 sandwich. Was delicious, by the way. If I have to choose between a Hawaiian barbecue and that one, I chose that one. I got a pin for €9. Spider-Man. I got the Mickey pin set for $19.99, a little bit cheaper than 20. And I got a Pandora bracelet and a arc reactor charm for €150. In total I spent €207.39. So that was my spending for yesterday, and let's see what expenses I had today. Since today was my last full day, I did have to be a little bit more mindful with what I was spending, especially because of the Pandora bracelet. So what I have spent today was, for lunch, it was free for me because I had a voucher. So that was a plus. Coffee with milk and a Mickey cookie, that was €7.60. I got an Adventures coin for €3, and I bought a bread sole for $4.50 and a roast sandwich Hawaiian barbecue for $8.95, which means I spent €24.05 today. Not bad. I mean, you can do cheap if needed, but yesterday is an exception. It was a lot. For me, it is special because it holds special memory for me, as in I did this whole solo trip by myself. Also kind of a closure with what happened last year, because I'm now living with my mom again. I have found myself again. It sounds a little bit weird, but I've been working hard on becoming the Tali, or well, Paulina, that's my real name, that I've always wanted to be. I'm not there yet, but it has been a long road. and now I'm here, you know. So to remember it by, I wanted to start a bracelet with charms that hold memories, special memories for me. And the arc reactor is kind of like a new beginning. That's it for my final full day here at the Disney parks, at Disneyland in total. And here I'm now back at Sequoia Lodge again. Sequoia Lodge. I took it pretty easy today because sleeping in those beds are not really the best thing, you know. I wanted to be not that stressed out like yesterday. Yesterday wasn't a fun day. I had a lot of fun doing Marvel things. I noticed that I was getting very tired, a bit irritated, and started to feel the symptoms for a panic attack. Didn't happen because I distracted myself with looking around, looking at a bird that was flying around. And I had fun still, but I just noticed that I was pushing myself too hard to do certain things, and today I was like, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy the parks. Last year has been a lot, so I'm glad that I did this trip. I always wanted to do a solo trip to Disney. So I'm just finishing up. I will travel back tomorrow. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey, you know. Thank you for being here. And there will be more videos at some point, but for this one, we're kinda done for this week. Bye everyone, bye bye.